We are now in northeast corner of Czech Republic, and this experimental station is called Bílý Kříž, and the main goal of this station is to analyze impacts of future climate on young forest ecosystem. Therefore, we built here glass domes, which allow us to increase the concentration of CO2 to approximately 600 to 700 ppm, which is the concentration which could be expected by the end of this century.
Within these glass domes, precise environmental scenarios test how forests respond to drought stress and nitrogen deposition. A critical finding is that elevated CO2 benefits diminish over time as plants compete for light, nutrients and water. This multifactorial approach reveals the complex reality of how ecosystems respond to multiple pressures simultaneously.
The plots are splitted not only by the above ground, but also in the below ground by building the barriers. And we can measure also what happens in the soil as it is affected, for example, by drought stress or higher availability of nitrogen, that there are some tubes for monitoring roots, the scanning of roots during the growth.
And here in this forest we are trying to measure fluxes of carbon dioxide, fluxes of water vapor and also energy fluxes. And for this we are using such meteorological towers with eddy covariance systems, which are very powerful, and we are measuring practically all year, including the winter time, and it is the part of the ICOS.
How we can use it as a connection or synergy to our experimental site, which is very close, is that during, for example, the natural drought occurrence, we can test what we found in our experimental site on large trees in an ecosystem which is close to the nature.
Mainly we are measuring carbon isotopes and oxygen isotopes. And the beauty of the isotopes is that we can look back to the history. We are using stem cores and separating the annual increments, so-called tree rings, and measuring these individual tree rings, we are able to say how in the past the plants were cooperating with the environment.
At the end, finished with EDICO after many years of.
They finished? No.
No.
Still
need to operate.
I am coming from the area of agriculture, and I see already the problems they have with the drought and with very variable food production. So my first concern is related to functions of agriculture soils and production of food. Secondly, because we are in the Central Europe and we are quite a lot affected by the continental climate, so the temperatures in our region can sometimes be up to 37 degrees of Celsius, so the problems with the heat waves and high temperatures during the summer.
The research you've witnessed here at the experimental Bílý Kříž facility is part of something much larger. The Czech node offer several other facilities, including co-location with observatory facilities such as ICOS fluxes towers, biochemical laboratories and remote sensing equipment. They play a vital role in AnaEE, and our open access policy allows researchers and industry from across Europe and beyond to apply and use these world-class facilities.